From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Arnab Goswami on The Debate at 10. Presented by Reliance Jio. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group and Kentaro. In style partner Raymond.
Ladies and gentlemen, leading members of the lobby, especially the ones who do not miss an opportunity to portray India as a communal country, have gone silent when a senior official appointed by Arvind Kejriwal is openly spreading religious hate in India. A day after threatening to complain about Indians to the Arab world, this man is now trying to use an insignificant American panel's slanderous anti-India report to push a dangerous, motivated, communal and divisive agenda. Kejriwal, sack him. Now let's debate.
Dr. Zafarul Islam Khan is the current chairman of the Delhi Minorities Commission, a panel formed by the Delhi government. This man, who's also the founding editor of Milli Gazette, a web portal that's known for pushing the lobby's agenda, is believed to have been handpicked by Arvind Kejriwal in July 2017 to head the panel. Last evening, in a social media post, he threatened to complain to the Arab world and said Indian Muslims enjoy huge goodwill in the eyes of Arab world. He added that Zakir Naik is a respected household name in the Muslim world and that if Muslims are pushed to the edge, Hindutva bigots will face an avalanche. Many were left shocked by this man's threat post. But what was even more shocking was the silence of the Delhi government.
The statement that has come from Mr. Khan, the Minority Commission Chief of Delhi, is absolutely anti-constitutional. Does he have no faith in the Constitution and the judiciary of India that he has to complain about something to a foreign nation? And what does he mean by Zakir Naik is a hero of India and that there would be an avalanche? Is it a threat?
Today, facing backlash, he issued another statement, this time latching on to the US panel's fake Islamophobia narrative. In his clarification, he says, and I quote, USCIRF has said religious freedom has deteriorated in India. The report says government has allowed campaigns of harassment and violence and that the report spoke of violence against Muslims. Conveniently skipping the sharp counter given by the Ministry of External Affairs, rubbishing the report of the US Commission on International Religious Freedom. The man backed by Arvind Kejriwal, the man who is a Zakir Naik fan, must answer these questions. Is the Delhi Minorities Panel chief threatening India? What does he mean when he says if Muslims are pushed to the edge, bigots will face an avalanche? As a citizen of India, is he celebrating the US body's slander report? Is he trying to further the fake Islamophobia narrative at someone's behest? And is there a deliberate attempt to drive a diplomatic wedge? Let's debate.
And on the debate tonight, I have with me Gaurav Bhatia, Firoz Bakht Ahmed, Zafar Sareshwala, Mohammad Tausif Rahman, Mehez Khan, and Subuhi Khan are with me right now. Syed Asad Abbas as well. A few will be joining us in some time. What is this? Why has he not been sacked till now? And why is there no outrage about this? I'd like to start by inviting Mehez Khan. Mehez, why don't you start the debate with Subuhi? This man has said that, mind you, bigots, Indian Muslims have opted until now not to complain to the Arab and Muslim world. Can you please elaborate on what is the link that Indian Muslims have with the Arab and Muslim world? What is the card being played here? He's saying that Indian Muslims have opted not to complain to the Arab and Muslim world.
Yeah, I heard you loud.
Yeah.
I heard you very loud, don't you worry. I would, before we talk about sacking Mr. Zafarul Islam here, why have we not talked about sacking Mr. Surya, Tejas Surya, for his misogynist, sexist statement against women? I'm not talking about Arab women here in specific. I'm talking about misogynist, sexist comment. Even before, allow me to finish. I have not even started with the first 30 seconds. You allow me to finish first. Before we talk about sacking, why do not you bring about the thoughts about what he had done? The chronology of the statements which he had made it over there.
Now the point is that the individual concern.
This is exactly the point. You
the
please
individual
talk about
concern.
it, and I will make it over here.
Individual concern. Just a minute, please. Just a minute.
Before Zafar Islam, I asked for the resignation of Tejasvi Surya. Okay. Why do not the Prime Minister of the country talk about somebody who makes a sexist? You want me to reiterate what he told? You want me to reiterate what he told about the women? It's not about Arab women, it's about women.
Okay, now I don't see, for 1 minute, if you finished your point, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mehez, may I just interrupt, and you made your point. You see, Mehez, this is a very futile line of argument you've used, and let me explain why. You are saying, effectively, and Subui, we have time, so don't jump. None of you need to jump. You are saying that this very important debate about the communal statements of the person who is holding the position of chairman of Delhi Minorities Commission of Political Appointment, saying that Indian Muslims can, if they want, complain to the Arab and Muslim world, and that Indian Muslims have a great goodwill in the eyes of the Arab and Muslim world for their services to Islamic causes, people like Zakir Naik. Now, this is a very serious matter. If your argument is many people have done bad things in the past, let's talk about the other bad things. We can have separate discussions on other bad things. This is very Mehez, listen. Now there is no argument here to say by equal argument somebody may say to you that Praveen Togadia in the past has made many communal statements. 1 minute, Mehez, why aren't you listening? Mehez, listen. Mehez, are you going to listen, please, for a while, and let me listen. Let me make my point to you, because when you were speaking, I was not speaking over you. So that's basic decency.
It's about
the question is
around the world.
No,
these memes have been coming across from India, from the Twitters. We talk about that. Muslims as the distributors of the COVID virus. Where did this all start? You have to go back and pick up the chronology.
Okay.
The great Prime Minister of India, who often uses his Twitter account, goes to LinkedIn, talks about it, puts up as a comment. Where is it all going?
Okay, so I've heard you now. I've heard you.
Why is that not serious for you?
I've heard you now. If you,
Why is that not serious for you?
1 second. First of all, Mehez, there are a couple of points here that you need to listen to. Mehez, 1 minute. Mehez, listen. Mehez, listen. Now, Mehez, listen. Okay, you made your point. You've been speaking. I've been requesting you. You've been going on and on. I repeat. The chairman of the Delhi Minorities Commission has said that if Indian Muslims want, we can go crying or complaining to the Arab and Muslim world. I had a very pointed question, Subui. What is the link of Indian Muslims to the Arab and Muslim world? Your loyalty is to India or to the Muslim world? Your loyalty is to the Arab and Muslim world or to India? I mean, what rubbish is this? This Zafarul Islam is talking rubbish. Indian Muslims are absolutely an integral part of India. If there are any problems in India, those matters are to be discussed in India. If today 2 sons have been lynched in Palghar, nobody is going to go crying to Nepal, saying that, oh, Nepal, you are, you have a Hindu population, so please protect Indian Hindus. This is a very facetious argument and a very mischievous argument. I think this is the height of disloyalty to the nation. This is disloyalty to the nation, and I'd like Subui to respond. Subui, please.
जी अर्नब ये बीच में प्लीज ना बोले क्योंकि बहुत सीरियस टॉपिक है. प्लीज आस्क हर टू लिसन. बहुत कन्वीनियंटली महज खान ने आपके इस क्वेश्चन को इग्नोर कर दिया कि व्हाट डज इंडियन मुस्लिम्स हैव टू डू विद अरब कंट्रीज. बहुत ही कन्वीनियंटली इग्नोर कर दिया. मैं बात करती हूँ और ना मैं आपको बताती हूँ कि लिंक क्या है. इन्होंने जफरुल इस्लाम खान ने जो चिट्ठी लिखी अपने आकाओं को, उसमें उन्होंने कुछ अपने मुस्लिम आइडियल्स के नाम लिखे। हम ये ना भूलें, उन्होंने एक नाम लिखा शाह वलीउल्लाह देलवी। अर्नब, ये वही वलीउल्लाह देलवी हैं जब मुगल्स के पैर उखड़ने स्टार्ट हो गए थे भारत में, तो मराठाओं पे आक्रमण करने के लिए इन्हीं वलीउल्लाह देलवी ने अहमद शाह अब्दाली को चिट्ठी लिख के भारत पे आक्रमण करने के लिए इनवाइट किया था। तो ये कोई इत्तेफाक नहीं है कि उनका नाम इनकी चिट्ठी में है। उन्हीं की मानसिकता पे ये चल रहे हैं, देश के खिलाफ दूसरे, अपने देश के खिलाफ दूसरे देशों को उकसा रहे हैं और अपने बंधुओं को, अपने देशवासियों को एक धमकी दे रहे हैं, एक बर्बादी होने की, एक तबाही आने की। दूसरे इनके हीरो हैं इकबाल, जिन्होंने पाकिस्तान क्रिएशन को बहुत ज्यादा जोर शोर के साथ प्रमोट किया था और पाकिस्तान के नेशनल पोएट भी कहलाए बाद में। तीसरे हीरो उनके जाकिर नायक, जो एक आजाद भारत में अलगाववाद का, कट्टरवाद का एजेंडा चलाते हैं और जिनकी वीडियो से मोटिवेट होकर आतंकवादी हमले करते हैं और स्टेटमेंट्स में कन्फेस करते हैं कि जाकिर नायक की वीडियो से हम इन्फ्लुएंस हो गए थे। तो आप इनके हीरोज देखिए, ये लॉयल्टीज की बात है अर्नब, ये नहीं सिर्फ देश के लिए डिसलॉयल्टी है।
Thank you. I'd like everyone to come into the debate. Subui, just in order to allow everyone to come to the debate, I would like to invite Gaurav Bhatia. 1 minute, please. I'll invite 2 people at a time. I'll invite Mehz. I'll come back to you. I invite 2 people at a time. I would like to invite Gaurav Bhatia and Abdul Manan on the other side, who's a political analyst from Bengaluru. Abdul Manan and Gaurav Bhatia. See, I want to make an introductory few words before you come in. Abdul Manan, understand, India today is more united than before. 1.3 billion people are working to defeat coronavirus. Some people are using their time to spread an anti-India narrative. The Zafarul Islam has reached the height of disloyalty to the nation. He is talking about complaining to the Muslim world and the Gulf. Now, it's an act of treachery. Zafarul Islam with pride is saying one of the most respected names is Zakir Naik. Who is Zakir Naik, Abdul Manan? Who is Zakir Naik, Abdul Manan? I want to hear from him, Gaurav.
Yes.
I would say Zakir Naik, 1 minute, Abdul, let me define Zakir Naik and then you define. Let me define Zakir Naik and then you define. My definition of Zakir Naik is an absconding terrorist sympathizer charged with terrorist funding. Now you define Zakir Naik for me.
Arnav is a Bhagwada fugitive.
Arnav,
Yes.
I'm really thankful for you to be on your show. It's one of the best shows to be on in India. And secondly, when you're talking about this Zakir Naik, I would just want to tell you one thing. That's something which India doesn't need right now. What India requires right now is to fight against COVID. That's our main important thing. So COVID should be our aim. We should be united to fight against COVID. Let it be the RSS people or let it be the Muslim Tablighi. Everyone should be together, fight against COVID, make sure that we get our economy back in control. That should be our main agenda right now. Then politics, then anything else, COVID should be is the biggest enemy. It's a common enemy for the whole world. Not just for India, not just for UAE or any other country. It's a global pandemic. So let's get united and let's focus on fighting this pandemic than anything else as of now.
No, I thank you for your compliment, but the issue here is pretty elementary. I am asking whether Zafarul Islam, Gaurav, is trying to incite. He is almost calling. He's saying, mind you, bigots, Indian Muslims have opted until now not to complain to the Arab and Muslim world about your hate campaigns and lynchings and riots. The day they are pushed to do so, bigots will face an avalanche. What did he mean by that? I think we need to talk about what he meant by that. Gaurav is on the debate and then Tausif on the right. But Tausif, listen to Gaurav first. Yeah.
Arnab, I hope all the panelists will hear me very carefully because there is a very important thing I'm about to say on your program. The first identity and the foremost identity of any Indian is being an Indian. Our loyalty lies with the nation first. There are many panelists on your program tonight and they are Muslims also. They follow Islam. But I will tell you as an Indian, even if a Hindu from another country comes, as you gave an example of Nepal, I will choose my Indian brother any day over a person who belongs to another country because I'm an Indian. Now, what Mr. Zafar al-Islam has done, he's challenged the sovereignty of our country. And that pains me, that worries me. He is a person who has taken oath under the Constitution. He's holding a very important statutory post. And what does he say? He's threatening an invasion on India. He says the day they are pushed to do that, bigots will face an avalanche. Is he threatening India that there will be an invasion just because there are other Muslims in other countries? Let me tell you, India is strong enough to take on any country. And we are united because of our identity of being an Indian, not because we are Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, or we are any other religion. My second point is, he is eulogizing and patronizing criminals like Zakir Naik, as you said. Zakir Naik has been charge-sheeted by the NIA. He's been looked after. He's being sought after by the Indian government. And you are eulogizing such a person? What example are you giving? Are you serving the country? My third point is that he should be removed forthwith. Arvind Kejriwal, the Delhi government should come forward. He should be removed. Why? I'll give you two grounds. The grounds of removal are, one, he's of unsound mind right now because he's making such a statement against the country. Second, is abusing the position that he holds. Arnab, in the eyes of every citizen of the country, he's abused his position because for him, the Muslim identity he carries is far more important than the Indian identity that we are proud of.
Absolutely. And the blatant anti-India position is something which causes me concern. Today, the same man, and have considered views. Tausif, when you debate, don't come with a preconceived speech. Yeah. Listen to the argument and respond. Now, here's my argument. No, let me explain to you my argument.
Not at all.
He is today saying that I'm patriotic. Today he's complained. No, 1 minute. Today he's complained. Okay? No, allow me to complete. Today he has clarified saying I'm a patriot. My question is, there is a hogwash report.
Complaining to Arab world, it's not a problem.
Okay.
Arab world cannot do anything to us. Arnab. Arab world will not do anything to us. They don't have that capacity to do also to malign our image. But Gaurav bhai, tell me something. Do you regret and condemn the statement from Tejasvi Yadav? Tejasvi,
come on,
your Bangalore MP. Do you condemn the statement from him?
Please do not derail the entire debate.
Gaurav bhai, do you condemn the statement from Tejasvi Surya?
Going against the spirit of our country. That is the point. Why do you people get another example just to defend? Have you read the Constitution?
गौरव भाई, आप मुझे बताइए, आप कंडेम करते हैं तेजस्वी सूर्या की स्टेटमेंट जो थी, आपको कंडेम करते हैं? अगर करते हैं तो हम भी कंडेम करते हैं. If you are condemning this, we will condemn the same thing. We will go with you. UAE, any GCC country cannot do any harm to India, inshallah. I'm telling you, no one have the capacity to touch the Indians. Whether you belong to Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, we all Indians are very strong. You just tell me something. Do you condemn the statement of Tejasvi Surya?
Gaurav, whether you are an Indian first or you are a Muslim first. I say it on your face. So
Gaurav bhai, I am a Muslim. No, I am an Indian first.
To justify
I am an Indian first.
Please.
You just tell me, do you condemn Tejasvi Surya's statement, yes or no? Just finish this. We have a long debate.
Threatening an invasion.
Arey bhai, we have a long debate. Just tell me, do you condemn his statement, yes or no?
No, you first answer me. Any person who
you don't
challenges
condemn.
the sovereignty of our country, should he continue in office?
Arnab, you can just challenge your show now. He just said that he cannot condemn.
What is the topic?
He agrees with Tejasvi
What is
Surya,
the
whatever
topic
he
of today's
insulted
debate?
the woman. He did not insult the Arab woman. He did not insult the Indian woman. He insulted the whole fraternity of women.
If I were to say, 1 minute. May I, Tausif, if I were to say one thing to you, 1 minute, just a minute. Suppose I'm discussing Palghar. 1 minute. Just a minute. Now this is it's a silly argument, and I've been saying this to Mehz and you from the start. You must understand. Suppose we are having this discussion, Mehz. Okay? And you make a valid point. Mehz, allow me to complete. Mehz, why don't you listen? Since I'm addressing you, just hear me. So here's what I'm telling you, Mehz. Here's what I'm telling you and Tausif. Listen to me, both of you together. See, suppose both of you are on the debate.
You asked
Listen to
Gaurav
me.
to condemn that Tejasvi Surya गलत था.
Now-
Tejasvi Surya का statement
Now
गलत
listen,
था. Ask him to
now
say
listen. This
That
debate,
yes, we condemn.
this debate, may I please,
My counter is.
may I make a point?
It is
Then
about
that
Mr.
was the
Zafar.
wrong
May I make a point? May I make a point to you and to both of you? I want to make a point. Now you'll have to hear me. Now you both of you stop for a while and listen to me. You're both on the screen. I'm saying something to you. Listen. First a couple of points and both of you hear me, okay? Point is, are both of you nervous about discussing the comments of Zafarul Islam, Delhi Minorities Chairman Chief? Second point, no. We must discuss the statements of Zafarul Islam. Second point, point two. Today there is a hogwash report. Tell me one thing, Mehez. The report, Mehez, listen to me.
Very scared about taking about Mr. Tejasvi Surya.
I'm
talking about it. We're
Mehez.
talking about it. That, it seems like we may be nervous, but you seem very scared.
I tell you, Mehez, to both of you today, there is a US statement which has been quoted by Zafarul Islam today, and the statement that has been quoted by Zafarul Islam today is a hogwash report which says that the United States Commission on International Religious Freedom, in its report that religious freedoms in India deteriorated sharply last year as the government allowed campaigns of harassment and violence against Muslims and other religious minorities to continue. My question to you, Tausif, is this, that do you believe in this hogwash report? Do you believe in this hogwash report? Do you believe in this hogwash report of the US SCIRF? Do you believe in this hogwash report? Do you believe in the hogwash report, Mehez?
The surprise part is it is just not about the Middle East.
No, but why?
It's not about, of course.
The reference to the Middle East was made by Zafarul Islam.
What's happening in the country? You're running Twitter hashtags of COVID 786.
But the reference has been made by Zafarul Islam.
Being a Muslim, I am telling you, we don't care.
But then why are lies being said? Why is he saying I'm going to complain to the Middle East? Mehez, explain this to me. Firoz Bakht Ahmed is on the debate. Come into the debate with him. Why would any Indian say I'm going to go crying and complaining to the Middle East? What is the filial connection with the Middle East?
This has only
please have silence.
There is a difference between.
I would humbly request all my colleagues. I would humbly request my colleagues to just pay attention to a few seconds to what I say. Please. I was shocked to smithereens when I heard what Zafarul Islam Khan has done, because I thought that he is a sensible editor of Milli Gazette. I have been reading his magazine for the last 25 years. But what he did today by writing this letter, this humbug of a letter which he wrote, I was shocked. I do not know what kind of Islam he follows. He is the son of a very learned Muslim scholar and a very, very revered. His father is a very revered Muslim scholar. His name is Maulana Wahiduddin Khan. But I do not know what happened to him. And there are some people who are trying to derange, who are trying to dethrone the friendship of Arab countries and India. Let me tell you, all those who are trying to do this, let me tell you that Modi has been given the best civilian awards of six Arab countries, including Saudi Arab, UAE and other countries, plus Afghanistan. So if you think Zafarul Islam Khan and company and the members of Award Wapsi gang and the members of other gangs like Tukle Tukle gang and Khan Market gang, if you think that the friendship of India and South and Arab countries can be dissipated, can be demeaned, can be demonized, you are sadly mistaken, because all the Arab countries, they have a very good relationship with India. Apart from that, let me tell you, if you think that Arab countries can pay attention to these people like Zafarul Islam and others, let me tell you, India is not afraid of any Arab country. When India is not afraid of countries like USA and China, so what to talk of Arab countries? And there is no need of it, because the Prime Minister Modi has the best of relationships with the Arab countries in the history of India. So please don't do this.
Syed Abbas and Zafar.
This filthy game.
Okay, now let me make the points that I'm going to with respect to the same debate.
Last 2 seconds.
I heard the Modi
enjoys
Now, could you please allow me?
Of all the
Allow
Arab
me 30
state
seconds to make a
leaders,
point, please.
of all the Arab state presidents and prime ministers, I am telling you, I can vouch this.
All right. Mr. Modi Bhakt, I heard you now. Hear me out.
Please
Have the guts to hear me for the 30 seconds.
This kind of a
Mr.
paradigm
Zafrul Islam
to
Khan
demean,
has mentioned
demonize
about bigots.
and let down India.
Who are these bigots?
India
These
is
bigots
having
are
a
Parvesh
wonderful-
Verma, Kapil
a
Mishra,
wonderful
Anurag Thakur
friendship with
of the
countries,
BJP party,
whether it is oil,
the Bharatiya
whether
Jokers
it is
party,
other-
which are spreading
other
hate.
trade, and
They say
commerce
that
things.
Muslims from
India
Shaheen
is
Bagh will come
the best
and
friend of
rape your
Arab.
daughters and sisters. They are spreading Islamophobia. BJP MLA saying not to buy vegetables from Muslim vendors, beating Muslim vendors. This is Islamophobia. This is the bigot of the Bharatiya Janata Party. And also you speak about Zakir Naik. Who is Zakir Naik? I will tell you. Zakir Naik is a terror accused and Pragya Singh Thakur is a terror accused who celebrates glorified
Syed and Zafar, please.
terrorists. Who does that? It is the Bharatiya Janata Party which spreads hate. Bharatiya Janata Party which gives a ticket to a terror accused. You
Gaurav,
guys,
can't hear.
a terror
Gaurav.
accused. You celebrate glorified terror accused.
It is people like you who are
Gaurav and Syed.
Debate on any point, then come up with the word.
enemies of India.
Should I call you a nincompoop? Should I call you a nincompoop? Should I call you a joker?
Nothing but being
You are
a
a joker with a
shameful
tie.
spokesperson spreading hatred.
You piddi.
The
You are a piddi of Rahul
brainless
Gandhi.
joker party
Does
that you
Gaurav.
belong to
Are the
only
viewers
spreads
interested in such a
Islamophobia.
debate?
Your problem is nothing.
Maz and Gaurav.
Shut up.
Islamophobia.
Don't-
What do you have to say
if you
on the
want to
BJP
argue,
MLA
make a valid
not to buy
point.
vegetables from a
Don't cross
Muslim
the
vendor?
Lakshman Rekha.
MP sitting, in the parliament, bringing the shame to this country. Why do you not?
cross the
Why
line.
do you not hashtag? Why do you not write
Subui.
suspension of Mr. Tejasvi Surya? Mr.
I will
Gaurav
answer
Bhatia.
that. Arnab, let me answer that.
No, one second. Yeah, Gaurav's answering or Subui is
Do you
answering?
put out the guts to write down suspension of Mr. Tejasvi Surya? Very, very comfortably you guys are asking जफर इस्लाम का रेजिग्नेशन मांग लो, उनको तो पार्टी में उनको होना नहीं चाहिए, आपको लिखो अरविंद केजरीवाल को. Do you carry the
ये
guts of
बोलना
writing to
बंद
your
करें
PM,
प्लीज. ये
to Amit
बहुत
Shah?
इलॉजिकल एक
Demand
लाइन
for
ऑफ
the-
आर्गुमेंट
demand
ले
for
रही है. इनके पास
suspension.
कुछ भी
Demand for
मेरिट पे
suspension
बोलने
of
के लिए
Mr.
नहीं
Surya.
है. जैसा आपने बोला था कि ये लोग नर्वस हो रहे हैं क्योंकि जफरुल
Problem ये है
इस्लाम
कि आपके
खान
पास रोज
की
एक ही मांग होता है
देशद्रोही
बोलने के
हरकत
लिए.
का इनके पास
आपके
कोई
पास
जवाब
कुछ और
नहीं
होता है नहीं बोलने के लिए.
टॉपिक
You come
पे ये
here,
बात
you come
नहीं
with an
करना चाह
agenda
रहे.
of
लॉयल्टीज
Islamophobia and
जब
that's
तक
about
आप
it.
अपनी
That's what you come
लॉयल्टीज
to.
अरब
That's
से
what you come
जोड़ते
to.
रहेंगे,
That's
जब
what
तक
you
उम्मत
come
के
to.
कॉन्सेप्ट से
Your
जुड़े
point is
रहेंगे,
not very
तब
clear.
तक
Your
इस
problem
प्रॉब्लम
is
का
not very
सॉल्यूशन
clear.
नहीं
You're
निकलेगा.
talking about the
किराए का
chronology,
मकान
incident.
मान के आप रहते
This is
रहिए इस
exactly
देश
how
के
it
अंदर,
works here.
तो
It doesn't
हमेशा
work
आप
the
सिर्फ
way you
अपने
think all the
राइट्स ही
time. It
मांगेंगे,
doesn't work the way you
अधिकार
think all the
मांगेंगे.
time.
कभी आपके अंदर देश
Talk
के लिए
about it.
समर्पण की
Talk
भावना
about
आ
it.
ही नहीं सकती.
Talk about
जब
it. Talk
तक
about it.
आपके हीरोज, ये भारत विरोधी आपके हीरोज हैं. आपके हीरोज वो हैं जिनकी वजह से थर्ड बैटल ऑफ पानीपत होती है हमारे देश में. मराठास के खिलाफ विदेशी आक्रांताओं को इनवाइट करने वाले आपके
No,
हीरोज
the
हैं.
question is, Zafar, point is, let me make it clear. Let me make it clear that Zafarul Islam Khan is no representative of any Muslims in the country. In fact, I know a lot of Muslims who have come out in criticism of Zafarul Islam. I'm just a little surprised that despite giving Mehez about 10 opportunities, she has not criticized him even once and gone on about Tejasvi Surya, which is a separate matter altogether. I'd like to invite Zafar Sareshwala on this matter. Zafar Sareshwala. Now, Mehez, I did give you the opportunity, please. You know, first of all, we also need to talk about the context. Indian Muslims are part of the battle against COVID right now. The problem is that we should all come together to condemn Zafarul Islam, not find justifications for it. If you want to project a negative image of India to the world, then go and tell the world, Mehez, that India has solved every battle against COVID. Qatar has not. Qatar has kept thousands of migrants in a cramped neighborhood. Saudi Arabia has stopped paying migrant laborers. And in Kuwait, a TV actress has said migrants should be thrown into the desert. You don't cry to these countries. We stand for our own people. And we are good enough to do that. Zafar. Zafar.
Arnab, the fundamental question here is that look, 20 or 25 crore Indian Muslims are as Indian as anybody else.
Correct.
So their identity is Indian. In fact, when they go to these Arab countries, they are said identified as Hindi, Ana Hindi. So you are nobody other than an Indian. So all battles which we need to fight, we have problems in the country. I'm not saying we don't have.
Sir, if
but
you
we
have
have
so much
our
problem,
institutions.
Sir, if
we
you have so
our
much problem, why
democratic
don't you
setup.
call all the migrant
We
laborers
need
from
to
there?
fight within
Do you
that
have the
framework.
capacity to keep them and give
now,
them job in
Arnab,
India?
these Arab countries, Kuwait, for example,
Do you have the capacity to give them job back in India? You don't.
So Kuwait is having Indian doctors,
Stop
Indian
complaining about
paramedics
them.
who are already
You want to talk
serving
about
there.
Zafrul Islam?
UAE
You
has
talk about
asked
Zafrul
Indian
Islam, he has
doctors.
done a wrong thing.
So I don't think
We will
the
condemn
Arab
about it.
countries or the Arab world has anything to offer to the Indian Muslims. We are Indians. We will fight our battle, whatever it is, here itself. Even if we need to question, we will question the government of the day, because the Prime Minister of the country is
Absolutely.
our
I'd
Prime
like
Minister
Salman
also.
Chishti to speak up.
So we don't need
Salman Chishti,
any outside
Salman
influence,
Chishti,
and it is- there is no
I
local
personally,
standard
Salman
at all.
Chishti, I strongly condemn attempts by people like Zafarul Islam to box Indian Muslims into stereotypic negative frameworks. Indian Muslims are absolutely a very critical part of our patriotic community, and Zafarul Islam has made a mistake. You must have seen the statement as well as his clarification. I'd like Salman Chishti of the Gaddi Nashin Moinuddin Chishti Shrine at Ajmer to come in on this, please. Mr. Chishti.
Well, thank you for getting us here together. And well, this is Ramzan Sharif going on, so we are engaged in our prayers and meditation. But statements like this of Mr. Zafrul Islam comes, where they take a prerogative of representing Indian Muslims and coming out with statement and taking the names like Zakir Naik, like people who have been absconding from India, from Indian law, who have done great damage to Indian culture, Indian traditions globally, by preaching their radical implication, and now they are making them as an example to look up to from the Arab world. We should learn about history and what the Indian Muslims always stood for. There was a time before the British were here that the scholars used to come to India to learn. To learn about Islam from India. And there's a lot of examples that I can give, but this is of course not the platform to get into those details. But Zafrul Islam should learn about the history, and if he wants to quote the Indian Muslim, there is plenty of great scholars, great Sufi masters, whom the world knows as from India. Like we have traveled from around the world, and people know that they are coming from the land of Hazrat Nizamuddin Auliya. We are coming from the land of Hazrat Khwaja Gharib Nawaz. That's what the world knows about India and Indian Muslim, about the pluralistic approach and how the Arab world used to take teaching and learn from Indian Muslim in historical context, even in today's time. So it has to be very, very clear when we talk about who is the representative and who is not. These political appointees themselves could be representing them also or their own political parties, but certainly not the Indian Muslim voices or the Indian voices at large in terms of representing and taking the names of people in
Absolutely.
the context. It's completely deplorable.
Yeah.
We don't really
I'm glad we finally come to the subject of the debate, because we did stray away.
Statement which has no context in reality, and they have no people behind that backing this statement.
Absolutely.
Which they come out in public and media, and the media should stop giving platform to such people. This has been happening.
And all I'd say is, Mehez, to you particularly and to Tausif, I'd say at the start that young progressive political analysts and citizens like you also carry a responsibility of condemning the statements of people, of fanatics and bigots like Zafarul Islam Khan. His statement is an act of bigotry. His statement is an act of bigotry. I wish you'd taken a stronger position against it. But anyway, thank you for the moment. We'll debate this again in the future. Something else perhaps.